welcome to my channel that is called Watchtower. This is my attempt to create an institution. However, this is a very heavy mission, so I decided to start a YouTube channel so that I start off as a movement, and then it can later grow into an institution. And I already have some videos on YouTube, but it's not as clear as it's going to be on this video. And with every video, it is going to be more clear what Watchtower is, what it stands for, and what the ultimate goal is. And soon, we'll make things right, because I'm fighting corruption and I want people to join me. And this is why I'm starting this movement. It's going to be a movement for now, but later become a legal institution. And I have prepared a video for you, a very short video, as an introduction. So enjoy the video. If something is not clear, please write a comment. Also subscribe, and let's spread this movement, because I stand for transparency, for fight against corruption, and it is totally achievable. And this is why I'm here recording this video. Enjoy the video, and I'll see you later.
We live in a strange moment in human history. Never before have people had so much access to information, and never before have they felt so powerless. Across the world, political systems repeat familiar rituals, elections, speeches, promises, institutions. Yet trust erodes, truth fragments, power concentrates. Democracy exists, but it is exhausted, attacked, and increasingly hollowed out. This is not a failure of people, it is a failure of structures that were designed for another century. Democracy, as we know it, was built for a slower world, a world without permanent media pressure, algorithmic manipulation, psychological warfare, and globalized influence. Over time, it has been bent, exploited, and normalized into something that often protects power more than it restrains it. History shows us a pattern. When systems stop evolving, corruption does not announce itself. It settles in quietly. Lies become routine. Responsibility dissolves. Citizens are told to choose between extremes while the real decisions happen elsewhere. And so people watch. They argue. They grow tired. They disengage. In every era, history produces figures who reveal the weaknesses of their systems. Figures like Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin are not identical men, nor do they rule in identical ways. But they function as symbols of the same underlying decay. One represents a democracy stretched to the point where spectacle replaces responsibility. Where volume is mistaken for strength and division becomes a political strategy.
Both leaders met for roughly 3 hours. What happened? How did the meeting go? And what's next for Russia and Ukraine? Joining us now for his very first post-summit interview, the president of our great country. Sir, how are you?
Thank you very much.
We're glad you could be here.
Thank you.
So you said before the interview, you said, in 2 minutes, I will know. I watched very closely when you met him on the red carpet after both your planes landed. What vibe did you get in 2 minutes?
Well, you know, I always had a great relationship with President Putin, and we would have done great things together in terms of, you know, their land is incredible.
The other represents a system where power has abandoned accountability altogether, where truth is managed, opposition is neutralized, and the state becomes indistinguishable from the ruler.
Что касается господина Навального, да, он ушел из жизни, это всегда печальное событие, Ну, у нас и были другие случаи, когда люди в местах лишения свободы уходили из жизни. А разве в Соединенных Штатах такого не бывало? Бывало и неоднократно.
Together, they illustrate two ends of the same failure: democracy without safeguards, authority without limits, neither model empower citizens. Both concentrate power, both depend on distortion, loyalty tests, and fear. Whether loud or silent, they are not anomalies, they are outcomes. Outcomes of institutions that failed to adapt. Outcomes of systems that were not reinforced when they should have been. This is why outrage is insufficient. Removing one figure does not repair the structure that produced him.
My name is Timur Shomakov, and I'm the founder of the Watchtower. Watchtower is an institution that is only in this head right now, but will later become a real institution that will serve humanity for prosperity, progress, and most importantly, something that puts life, human life, in the center, that considers the human life as sacred. This is Watchtower.
Watchtower is not a political party. It is not an ideology. It is not a movement built around loyalty to a person. Watchtower is a new institution for the 21st century, created to strengthen democracy where it has become fragile. Its purpose is simple, but demanding: to protect truth from manipulation, to hold power accountable, to expose corruption, not normalize it, to establish justice as a living process. Not a slogan, and to allow people to govern government collectively, consciously, and continuously. Watchtower is built on a basic assumption: power must always be observed, not worshipped, not feared, observed. In the past, societies built towers to watch for external threats. In the present, the greatest threats come from within systems themselves, through secrecy, concentration of power, and the erosion of responsibility. Watchtower exists to watch those who rule and to give people the tools, space, and structure to do so together. This will be a place for people to meet digitally through open platforms for discussion, analysis, and collective decision-making, and physically through local Watchtower institutions, civic spaces for dialogue, transparency, education, and participation, places where citizens are not reduced to voters once every few years, but remain active guardians of their societies. Watchtower is about prosperity, because truth creates stability. Watchtower is about justice, because unchecked power always decays. Watchtower is about memory, because lies only survive when people forget. This is not a revolution, it is a reinforcement. Because history teaches us one thing without exception: all lies expire. The question is whether humanity builds structures that survive them. This is Watchtower.
Thank you for watching this video to the end. It's very important for me. I know that probably at this moment the video is not going to get a lot of views, but it's a very important video for me because this is the starting point for me, for my movement, for my institution, because I'm planning to make it global, not local, global. It's going to be everywhere. And that's the importance of it. It has to be spread all around the world. So I'm gonna be a servant to all the people, but I need this to be a movement, to be supported by people who are tired of this corruption going on around, who are tired of these leaders that are incapable of doing anything for the good of humanity, that only serve themselves, that are just vile human beings, and they have no moral codes, they have no principles, and that's very alarming to all of us. And this is the exact reason why I'm creating this YouTube channel. I've never thought I would have to create a YouTube channel and shoot a video like this, but here I am. The times have changed, and soon you probably have seen some screenshots of my Watchtower website. It will be soon available online. I'm just still working on it because yeah, it's just me. I'm alone. I'm working on the code. I'm working on releasing the website that will also be just a beta version for now, because it takes time to create a fully functionable website, which also carries such a purpose, right? It's global. It's about to end the corruption. So if you didn't understand the point, I'm trying to enhance the democracy with eliminating the corruption by letting people govern, by letting people supervise the government, because the governments all over the world, they can do whatever they want, and it is very rare that they are being held accountable for their actions, and this has to stop. And this is why I'm creating this movement. Thank you so much for your attention, and I'll see you soon. The best is yet to come.